From the studios of Chillicothe High School, this is your CAVS News Show.
Hello, welcome back to CAVS News. I'm Logan McCord.
And I'm David Masters, here with our last CAVS News update of the year.
Last week, the CHS Theater Department put on their production of Thoroughly Modern Millie. It was a great success that left many people laughing and even some shedding a tear. I'm very proud I was a part of the show.
The end of the year means that DVDs of select events can be ordered for your enjoyment. Come to the CHS main office to get an order form for the CHS Review, musical, and senior class play.
Although the year is close to being over, our great community will always have some events you can be a part of. Here is a good friend of mine, Bethany Truman, to talk about those events. Bethany?
Thanks, guys. There are always an abundance of events going on in our community. Here are a few you should check out. Adena Mansion and Gardens are now open for the season. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 5, and Sunday from 12 to 5. Admission is $8 for adults, $7 for seniors, $4 for children 6 and up, and children 5 and under get in free. This is a wonderful way to learn more about our town's rich history. The Chillicothe's Farmers Market has returned to the parking lot of the Chillicothe Service Center with the freshest of local produce and baked goods, sold every Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. This is a great way to support our local farmers. The Feast of the Flowering Moon will be held May 22nd through May 25th. This yearly festival is a great way to showcase not only our local history, but also our local craftsmen. This annual event features local entertainment, food, and activities, including Native American dance performances, the Ross County Idol, and many more local towns performing daily. Go out and get your corn dogs and lemon shake-ups. Attention event coordinators, if you have an event you would like to include in our community calendar, just email your event details to us at cavsnews@students.ccsd.us or message us on Facebook. That's all we have for this week. I'm Bethany Truman, signing off from Community Calendar. Have a wonderful week in Chillicothe. Now back to our anchors in the studio.
Thank you, Bethany. The CAVS News staff will miss you dearly. However, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Let's go now to our always consistent Christopher Hucks and see what he has to say about the wrapping up of the sports season in this week's sports update.
Thanks, David. It's been a strange week for sports, with most contests from Wednesday on being postponed by rain. However, we still have sports news to bring to you. On Friday, May 9th, Chillicothe's boys baseball team finished their regular season with a 4-3 victory over Westfall, putting them at 13-10 on the year. On Monday, the Cavs beat Franklin Heights 4-2 in the first round of the Division I Central District Tournament. 4 of the Cavs' 5 hits came in the third inning, the same inning that their 4 runs were produced. Next for the baseball team is a trip to number 2 seed Olentangy Liberty. The Lady Cavs softball team also closed out its regular season with a 10-8 victory over Jackson. The regular season record ends at an impressive 14-7. The girls will open their tournament against a rival as they take on Waverly. On Tuesday, the first day of the SCOL Track and Field Championships was held. After day 1, the Cavs are in 5th place overall. Chillicothe's 4x800 meter relay team of Ben Holler, Donovan Lowe, Jack Whalen, and Ryan Mathis brought home the title. Congratulations to all spring sports athletes, and all of us at CAVS News wish you the best of luck as your seasons come to a close. That's all for this week. I'm Christopher Hucks.
Thank you, Christopher. I expect we are going to be seeing you next year. One thing I'm going to miss about CAVS News this summer is getting a bunch of fun facts from Anthony Polakowski. Let's do one more round of them with Did You Know? Take it away, Anthony.
Thanks, Logan. When schools are out and summer vacation has begun, most kids look forward to spending time at pools, beaches, grandparents' homes, and summer camp. But summer vacation wasn't always the escape that today's U.S. school children have come to expect. Did you know that in the early 1800s, schools were year-round? Urban schools had only one break per quarter. The 11-month school year provided immigrant families with a safe place to send their children while they worked. Rural schools had long breaks in the spring and fall to allow kids to help with planting and harvest. Summer vacation wasn't even heard of. However, education wasn't mandatory like it is today, so only about 30% of students attended all year. Horace Mann worried that overstimulating the minds of children could lead to mental breakdowns and insanity. So in the 1840s, the summer break was created. The solution made teachers happy because they got a break, and it made doctors happy because they were concerned about children spreading disease while packed into sweltering classrooms. But alas, you can't make everyone happy. Today's 180-day school calendar is criticized for having such a long summer break that students forget most of what they learned during the hiatus. That's all for this week. I'm Anthony Polakowski. Now back to David in the studio.
Thank you, Anthony. We will see you next year. Make sure to keep yourself informed over the summer by reading the headlines on news sites, picking up a newspaper, or just talking to your friends about current issues. Remember, one of the best things you can do for yourself as a citizen is to stay informed. Now we go to a fellow I've learned a lot from this year at CAVS News, AJ Carver, to give the World Report.
Thanks, David. A Southern California wildfire has led to over 23,000 people having to evacuate their homes and businesses. 274 people are dead following an explosion in a fire inside a mine in western Turkey. Rescuers were able to save 88 miners following the blast. A man smashed into the ABC2 news building in Baltimore, Maryland earlier this week. Police say the suspect had a golf club on him, but didn't have any firearms with him. He has been charged with attempted second-degree murder, and his bail has been placed on $700. One job, I was doing good. What? Am I ready? Wait, why am I asking that? Never mind. Thanks, David. A Southern California wildfire has led to over 23,000 people having to evacuate their homes and businesses. 274 people are dead following an explosion in a fire inside a mine in western Turkey. Rescuers were able to save 88 miners following the blast. A man smashed into the ABC2 news building in Baltimore, Maryland earlier this week. Police say the suspect had a golf club on him, but didn't have any firearms. He has since been charged with attempted second-degree murder, and his bail has been placed on $750,000. The wreck of the famous flagship Santa Maria, which is the ship that Christopher Columbus used to discover America, has reportedly been found off the coast of Haiti. If this is the ship, this could end up being one of the most important underwater discoveries yet. Now, being my last time on CAVS News, I'd like to personally take the time to thank Mr. Smith and Mrs. Catron, as well as everyone in this broadcasting class, for putting up with me for the past few years. That's all we have for this World News segment. I'm AJ Carver. Now back to Logan.
Thank you, AJ. We will also be missing you next year. This year in CAVS News has been an absolute pleasure. I've gotten to meet many great people over this past year. We now go to a montage of interviews honoring those that are going to be graduating this year.
2013-2014 school year is great for broadcasting. We have 4 seniors graduating, which is Bethany Truman, Chelsea Kozad, AJ Carver, and David Masters. One thing I'll have to say about Chelsea Kozad is I'm so glad to have had this experience with you. You're an amazing person, and you're going to do great in life with whatever you do. Bethany Truman, I have known you for years, and you've been amazing at broadcasting with the community calendar, and I couldn't be more proud of you. David Masters, I've known you since freshman year, and I will never forget that smiling face you always have. And the last but not least person I have to talk about is AJ Carver. I'm very proud of you. I remember the first time I came to broadcasting, you were just smiling at me, telling me, "Oh, you'll do fine, you little freshman." So I want to let you know that I'm very proud of you, and the fact that you came up with the World Report segment, it's amazing, and I know whatever you do in life, it'll be great. So, goodbye, seniors.
I'm going to miss AJ Carver the most because he goes above and beyond, and he always keeps it funny. No matter what the situation is or how bad it is, the day just always goes on with him.
Well, Bethany's been like the only senior here. She's taught me how to edit, and like I've learned a lot from her. She's been always like, she's helped me out always like after class or anything, like in my study halls. She's always helped me edit and stuff. So I've learned a lot from her. Or Chelsea Kozad, she's helped me out a lot through this program, and I'm probably gonna miss her a lot. She's gonna be going down to South Carolina, so I ain't gonna be able to see her a lot more.
David Masters. He's just got this awkwardness, this lovable, weird awkwardness that I love so much. And he's a person that can sit down and talk about absolutely nothing, and you feel like you've learned a lot for no reason. Make a cut there.
I'm gonna miss probably Bethany the most. She taught me a lot about like teleprompting and cameras and all that good stuff.
I'm gonna miss Bethany the most because we had first period together and she taught me how to get out of my shell more and to step behind the camera, become an anchor. And she taught me how to lead more. And just from seeing her step up and her determination makes me want to be a better person.
What's going to be different about the 2014-2015 school year in broadcasting would have to be all of our segments are going to be switched around because a lot of our upperclassmen, our seniors, have always been the main anchors for that. But I know we'll find somebody that'll be just as good for graphics as Chelsea, or the World Report with AJ, or Community Calendar with Bethany. But I know we're going to do just fine, and I'm excited to show you what we've got to offer.
I think what's going to be different about next year is that we'll be the ones that everyone's going to look up to. Like, if they need anything, they'll come to us that needs help, and it's just going to be different. Trying to make sure that the class will go on for whenever we're gone, make sure everyone knows what's going on, and just having that teacher aspect of us, I guess, yeah.
It's going to be a lot more work. We're going to have to do a lot more editing and anchoring and whatnot.
The difference between this year and next year is going to be I'll be the senior, so I'm going to have to step up and take charge. And most likely I'm going to be doing more anchoring and directing and getting more involved with every little part that comes with production.
It's going to be very different next year. We're not going to have the same kind of atmosphere. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be missed from all these seniors. I'm really going to miss them. I am. But if I feel we just keep working hard and we keep this train rolling, then we're just going to be just fine. That's all for this week. We'll see you next year. I'm Logan McCord.
And I'm David Masters, signing off. Have a wonderful and safe summer, Chillicothe.